All right, let's be real for a second. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You're the nice guy, right? The respectful one, always there for her. You listen, you're patient, you're kind. You offer emotional support. But when it all comes down to it, you're always the second choice. You're the best friend. You're the safe bet. But you are never the man she actually craves. The one who keeps her up at night, staring at her ceiling, rereading your old messages, and just imagining your touch. Here's the biggest heartbreak. Most men have no idea how painfully close they are to being deeply desired. Yet, they are completely overlooked. It's not because you're not good enough. It's because you don't grasp the one simple, powerful truth of how sexual obsession actually works in a woman's mind. This isn't about manipulation. This isn't about playing cheap games. This is about deep-level psychology and mastering your own emotional presence. We're about to break down the silent killer that's been ruining your chances, and then give you the exact framework to build that magnetic aura that she can't ignore. If you're tired of being the safe bet, and you're ready to finally understand the architecture of craving, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe right now. It tells the algorithm you want more of this deep dive content. It's a small click for you, but it's a massive signal. Done? Okay, let's get into it. So let's talk about that silent killer. We call it the predictability trap. You think, if I'm always available, she'll like me more. Wrong. Your constant, immediate availability. Always texting back in 2 seconds. Always being ready to drop everything you're doing just to hang out. It makes you predictable. And you have to understand this fundamental law. Predictable men create comfort, and comfort kills sexual tension. You become the emotional equivalent of a cozy old armchair. Yeah, it's safe, it's nice, but it is not exciting. Most guys are desperately trying to prove they're the safe, good guy. They're chasing her validation. But let me tell you this. Women don't get obsessed with safety. They get obsessed with emotional intensity and the feeling of the unknown. If you can't generate that intensity, you'll always be the one she texts when she's bored, not the one she's desperately trying to figure out at 2 a.m. When you're constantly there, you eliminate all mystery. You eliminate the space for her desire to breathe and grow. She needs to feel like she's earning your attention, like she's won a small, exciting prize. Not like you're just handing it over for free. If you want her to crave your energy, your voice, your touch, you have to be an energy that is present by choice, not by need. So, how do we build this architecture of craving? Think about it. Why does she sometimes obsess over that one guy? The one who's a bit of a jerk. It's not because she enjoys the pain. It's because he makes her feel something she can't control. Excitement, frustration, uncertainty. That mix is intoxicating. Our goal is to bottle that same intense emotional experience without being toxic or manipulative. Obsession starts in her head, not with your body. Your goal is to make her feel an energy she hasn't felt in a long time. Let's start with 3 subtle, non-physical things that build your magnetic aura. First, master your voice, the acoustic magnet. Your voice alone is a key to unlocking fantasies she didn't even know she had. Try this. Lower your tone, just slightly. Speak from a lower register. It communicates a calm, grounded power, and speak slower. Don't rush your words. Let them sink in. Speak from your chest, not your throat. Let your words linger, as if you're building tension just by being calm. Your energy should say, I'm in control, I'm grounded, I know what I want. She will notice this deep, steady frequency before she even notices your face. Second, master your gaze. The unapologetic look. Use the power of eye contact. This isn't some awkward, forced staring contest. This is the look of a man who knows what he wants, and is not afraid of it. Hold her gaze, just 1 beat longer than you normally would, just long enough for her to feel that heat, for her to wonder, what Is he thinking? Then you break the contact. Slowly, not nervously. Break it with a small subtle smirk or a slow look away. That mystery, that restraint, that's what keeps her up wondering about you. Third, layer your conversation. The imagination trigger. You don't have to touch her to turn her on. You have to make her crave the idea of being touched by you. This is where subtle innuendo comes in. Say something that could be taken two ways. Something that's innocent on the surface. But if her mind is in the right place, she knows you're hinting at something deeper. That's when her imagination does all the heavy lifting for you. You plant the seed, and her mind waters it into a full-blown fantasy. And now, for the real secret. The core habit that separates the desired from the overlooked. We call this the whole man strategy, and the key is simple. Do not always be available. Listen, desire comes from uncertainty, from her knowing she wants you, but not being 100% sure if she has you wrapped around her finger. You must have your own life, your own goals, your own priorities. Let her feel that you are grounded, with or without her. You are not empty. You are not chasing. You are whole. That energy, that self-contained power and independence, that's what makes her feel that being with you is a privilege, something exclusive, not just an easy option or something she's doing for you. And finally, be unpredictable. Don't show up the same way every time. One moment, be that calm, mysterious man, making her lean in just to hear you. The next, be playful, bold, completely catching her off guard. This emotional range keeps her guessing, and if she's guessing, she's thinking. If she's thinking, she's feeling. And if she's really feeling, pause. You've already won. When the timing is finally right, physical contact matters immensely. But never rush it. Start slow. Let her body lean in first. Touch her hand. Maybe for 1 second too long. Notice exactly how she reacts, and when you do finally escalate, make it feel like everything up to that moment. The subtle eye contact, the calm voice, the anticipation was destined to happen. Remember the most important lesson. Sexual obsession isn't about being a perfect man. It's about being a man who knows how to affect her emotionally, without ever needing her validation. Most women aren't starving for compliments. They're starving for presence, for that rare, masculine energy that doesn't flinch under pressure, that doesn't try to impress with words, but moves her without saying a thing. That energy is built through self-knowledge and discipline. It comes from knowing who you are, what you stand for, and what you won't tolerate. When you carry that energy into every room, she won't just want you. She will fantasize about you. When she's with someone else, she'll scroll through your old messages, hoping you text again. She'll hear your name and feel her body react. You don't need to chase. You just need to know who you are. And when you walk like you know it, long pause. She will come to you, again and again.